right. So again, we're still talking about this so-called women's rights. I say so-called because there's the difference. We could be talking about women's rights meaning, you know, certain groups of people, or women's rights talking about women and children. So again, being someone who, I wouldn't call myself an advocate. I just call myself somebody that, stop, I'll be there in a second. Somebody that, excuse me, do not, if it's not anything important, let me finish this video. Yes.
Where's a nail file?
A nail file? The same place I told you yesterday in that bag. If it's not one in there, then I don't know. I'll have to find one. Close the door. So again, I'm picking up on something real quick. I'm picking up on whatever this is, right? Where I feel like, I don't know, I'm picking up on something like this masculine is using certain feminine energies to project energy or information. They know who, you know, I particularly may run across online, or who's in my feed, or who I somewhat connect with. And, you know, I guess this is another way. We're at a fork possibly in the road, okay? Here with this energy. We even got forks over here on this thing here, okay? So this is somebody that has maybe some high status. They may have lots of followers. They may have lots of feminine energies on the payroll to abuse mentally and possibly physically certain female energies to whip them into submission. They may know that I speak about things where they can get corporations and things like this to go in with them on targeting the Empress even further. Or another feminine energy. I'm picking up on the fact that I am a seer, and again, one of the originals, okay, when it comes to this, the name of this game, and that I'm on to their Ponzi scheme, and some of these feminines that have been paid on a payroll to have access to my personal information, to slander me, to have personal information into my home, and also a masculine energy, like I said, that I feel may have overstepped their boundaries and may be using some type of authority behind the scenes as a shadow energy, possibly stating claims against me for something to be put on a domestic terrorist list. And also this energy here for people will have a reason to spy. They're also trying to use this energy to project or to get me to react to certain things here, so that they can put me back into some type of mental prison or some position here where I will have to be surveillanced by these people, these government officials, knowing good and well that the reason why some of these men have been exalted into the positions of power that they have been is because of their connection with me, their unions or whatever with me, or mine with them, whatever it would be over the years, okay? And I feel like what they're doing is a scare tactic to try to disrupt something, to try to either target me or my daughter, because I feel like she might be under the same surveillance, but she doesn't see the world the way that I see it. You see what I'm saying? So she doesn't think, you know, she might even get a little upset when I remind her to just be very mindful of what she's doing around the house and how she's behaving. Because I feel like, again, if I didn't want to be subdued and replenished by these people, or if I didn't want to continue to let them spy on me secretly, you know, a lot of the information that these people are going to get against certain women, especially single women here in the Americas, is because they've been illegally stalking and they have been illegally observing things from a distance. Other than that, these people wouldn't know anything. You know, these are cases where there's very strange things that have happened amongst families here, where it's very hard to describe or to speak on certain things that have been done behind the scenes, that as a seer or someone who would be awakened, you know, as a matriarch energy in this time, we have certain special gifts that have been unlocked by God. Okay, there's certain of these people that have been unlocked, or something might have happened to them medically with the antidote or a shot. All right, but again, someone that is, I feel, in that Gnostic energy or a seeing energy, whether this is past, present, or future, things that are seen and unseen, and then also someone who has a high sense or maybe empathic to pick on certain energies, okay, to pick up certain energies. And I feel like some masculine is upset because I'm saying that I want these women that have overstepped their bounds with this task that they've been given to be taken to some of the things that they have done and some of the extents that they have taken to be observed, and they should be having to do time because a lot of this is illegal. Now, these women will say, oh, we do this over here and this is what we do over here and this and that. excuse me, hold on a second, because they have been working with these people behind the scenes. Matter of fact, you're going to have to wait 10 minutes, okay? You're going to have to wait 10 minutes. So again, behind the scenes as a collective or as a whole, these women have secret groups in the background, you know, on certain platforms and stuff like that, that they use to talk about these things further in secret or in private here, okay? Some of them have Patreon accounts and stuff like this that they do this with, okay? And again, these are women that these masculines have been engaged with on all different levels here, okay? Period. They have been engaged with them. So again, I'm feeling, like I said, with these secret and illegal dealings and these, you know, doctored up documents that people are having going on behind the scenes, it's an easy time to, okay, I don't know why it keeps cutting off, but also with being stewards, okay? Being stewards or protectors of the land, or maybe even tied to those particular family lines like the Stewart family, okay? These people also might be connected to the crown. They may not like the things that I've said that historically are true to me about the crown and how certain people got their crowns and who they took them from originally, and you know, exalted themselves, or why is this doing this? Exalted themselves, okay? Or, you know, the way that historically families were taken over and overran by foreign energies, okay? Plantations and things like that that were originally belonged to American Indians that got taken up in land grabs and certain things like this, and possibly with patents. And then again, the people that had the patents are the ones that now have the land, but they originally took it from the original Indians that were already here. Okay, so again, if we look at this, why? So if we look at it on that note here, okay, the same thing is this story is being played out again. It's just if you can catch the signs, you can tell what may be going on, okay? So again, there might be a lot of people that are up in arms about certain things that are being said here. I would consider them being patriotic, because again, it's actually really putting America first and actually really promoting some kind of change. Now, it may not be on the level that people would think it is. It may be something that's moving throughout the earth that is on a spiritual level, but these people don't believe in that particular type of God or spirit. The spirit or the energies that they are calling on are demonic in a sense, okay? Possibly some of these women, not all of them. I will say that. There are some that are of the light and there are some that are of the dark, okay? And a lot of these ones that are of the dark, they want to keep things in the dark. I'm gonna have to take this down. They want to keep things in the dark because I know this ain't, you know, I know this storyline that's coming up in the feed today is not one of these masculines that might be attached to me. I just know that it's not. You see what I'm saying? Because this is the energy that they will be in as long as you cannot prove the case. But see, these people have had a private eye energy over your life for the past 10 years, which is illegal or more, okay? 20 possibly, okay? This whole thing with, like I said, the 20 years in Iraq or so-called, that also is low-key representing some of the surveillance that has been put on certain female energies or masculine energies over the past 20 years here, okay? That they thought they didn't have to, you know, watch for anything anymore, and so they pulled out, okay? But it's really, you know what I'm saying, is they had already gotten enough of whatever they needed to tear down an empire, okay? And as long as you play fair and you don't go ahead and fight for your right or whatever it is, then, you know, you will be fine, okay? But again, we're dealing with a full Ace of Cups here, okay? So again, whatever these people is up to, you know what I'm saying, I don't know how far they're gonna go, but I feel like this is also to intimidate women here and lose their children, because a lot of people are talking about this energy of DCFS or somebody being called, but I know this is just hysterically worked up energy of these female energies that may be afraid of these illegal tactics that they have been operating in and thinking it's funny when it comes to certain people while they were doing it. But now, since the tables are turning here and they're feeling some type of heat on their backs, now they want to go ahead and go put up, do some other tactics here, okay? So again, they're not understanding that the power and the force that I'm bringing is about bringing balance. It's not an attack. I'm not the enemy here. You know, it's almost like these people should thank me now or thank me later. It really don't matter. But again, someone thinks that I'm speaking on things that I don't know about. No, I'm just somebody that's actually fair and balanced, right? And I don't mind the other team getting what they deserve. I know that there might be an energy where I weigh more on the energy of maybe the blood of the water or foreign water or royal families. All right, so that's not a problem for me. I think that the people in America, no matter if I was from outer fucking space, I feel that the people on this land here deserve to have something. But what I don't like is them stepping on the backs and the necks of other people and causing problems in other people's homes. If you about what's going on over there and that's what you deal with, why the fuck you didn't stay over there? Why are they over here? Why are they using their influence and their military approach and their spying tactics over here? Why didn't you just have what you have over there and not be hovering around over here trying to figure out what? So because what it is they don't want me to even have a base unit. See, if this kingdom spouse or this common spouse or this masculine energy in the 3D, you know, even if the other two are not, because again, I guess Taurus must be a very good actor. Okay, he seems like he might be right where he want to be. I can't tell with the other two. I can't tell if they're just trying to get me away from him so that I can be out on a limb. It seems as if somebody wants the Empress out on her ass. Okay, and so again, this is the energy that I'm picking up on. Okay, this is what I'm picking on here. And again, any masculine energy that's in my energy, if you want to know something, you probably want to ask me, because any of these other females, they're in their feelings right now about some things that I've been saying. So of course their readings, if they're talking about the Empress or they're talking about this situation, of course their readings are going to be somewhat off balance. All right, it's going to be veering more on the terms of what their energy is picking up when it's pertaining to them. So if they feel like they may lose their apartment or their car or their endless supply of lace front wigs, you know, this is going to cause them to be in an uproar here. Okay. Okay, or their Birkin bag binging, you know what I'm saying, this kind of thing. All right, so again, this is going to cause for some different types of attacks. And again, people in the government know that this is going to happen, but again, of course, they're not going to protect the real American people. All right, they're not gonna. And even if someone wants to go ahead and try to protest and say that I'm not, ain't nobody riding for America harder than I am right now. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody riding for America harder than I am. All right. See, I think the reason why they kept my energy separate, because I wasn't down for people being able to go and take people's homes with land patents and stuff like that. I didn't think that it was right to take somebody's something that they paid hard-earned money for people just to come in, you know what I'm saying, with this document and be able to do whatever they want to do. But again, it is what it is. I know that there's going to be some that you win and some that you lose, and some things that are going to have to be given up and some things that are going to be, you know, sacrificed or saved. Okay. But where they went wrong is coming over here trying to tear down my little tiny house. Okay, maybe I'm not one of the ones that went out to go and get land and make sure that I did this and did that, but nobody has no business coming and intruding on my privacy here. Okay. Again, someone would be connected to a sitting president energy. Okay. All right. They didn't have no right to come into my home and try to expose my life in any kind of way. And I guess somebody think I'm just supposed to sit there and be quiet. All right. And take it. All right. And again, I'm just saying, I feel like this is something, you know, this was, again, a very specific read that I just watched here. OK, we got the Knight of Wands here. OK. All right. So again, this is giving me energy of like the Knight of Wands could be somebody with a whooping stick or a beating stick. It could also be somebody that is a dead man that came in here trying to, you know, approach a woman or have a child with a woman. This could be also masculine energies, knowing that women, they're thinking highly of themselves and feeling good about themselves right now. And so they're trying to send, you know, different energy that would not even be compatible with them into them. Or, well, I said into them. I was going to say on to them. All right. But I think that, again, this might be another agenda here. Influence these masculines with women that are having money, maybe even money that came from you. OK. And then to lure them off with these women. You know what I'm saying? And then also the Empress or her children will be out in the cold. You know what I'm saying? These are some of the tactics that have been used over time here. OK. Somebody might be upset here. All right. They may see what's manifesting here. They may be upset that they're not they've been able to manifest this harassing energy on other individuals. But when it comes to the universe is speaking on another level right now. OK. So again, of course, these people may be up in arms lately. You know, they may be seeing a different move. You know, they haven't been able to hide out in the clefts of the rocks like they were at first. You know what I'm saying? And so again, this might be also a reason why there could be an 8 of Wands energy. It's very low key and very sideways, but I still sense it. Okay. It's a team effort. It's like hundreds and thousands against one. Okay. So we got the Hierophant here. Okay. Kind of look like a news anchor here. All right. In this deck, this is my zombie deck. Okay. It's mixed with like an Ed Hardy deck and what else is in here? In a troll deck. Okay, because some of these people have been trolling real hard. Okay, they've been trolling real hard. Okay. So again, we have a knave of coins here. This may even be somebody trying to think of how they won't give somebody something that should be allotted to them or their portion. And this may be somebody thinking about how they're going to actually get the portion that somebody deserves to them. All right. That's what I'm picking up on right here with this energy over here. Okay. Because this energy over here ain't worried. Because this energy over here hasn't invaded anybody's privacy. Hasn't gone in to take anything from anybody. Actually have probably sat here while other people took things from her. All right, because of her ignorance in a certain department. Okay, but again, if it's a collective energy, and if you come to me for my services, or you come to me for my information, why wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying? I'm just someone who, like I said, would be a messenger or a prophetess. Okay, so again, why wouldn't, again, if you knew somebody had some type of quality or something, why you know what I'm saying? Why now extend something out? Because again, I don't think that I would be wanting it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that, you know, like I said, you know, it's almost like an energy of somebody saying, you need me. You see what I'm saying? They feel like, again, the Empress gave her energy away to the people for free. You know what I'm saying? And that's her fault. She's going to be left with nothing. She didn't charge her for her services. But okay, see, now this is where somebody else could be held accountable too. Because we have these top corporations, again, like I said, that are having their hands or a noose around the neck of people's platforms, okay, for their opinions. All right? All right? So we have the Tower card here, okay? Definitely going to be a tower situation. You know, some of us are towers. We are people that, again, have been brought into this world to end up showing and shedding a light, or using a flashlight to shed a light on certain things that people are doing. It's not the best thing that you want to do. You know, it makes you somewhat more of a targeted individual on the scale of the earth uprising against that one energy that is the all energy right now, that is the one that is the steward of all the land. You know what I'm saying? You could have just shut your damn mouth and you could have sat up there up in the land and been living real good, because I'm not greedy. I'm not really greedy like that, okay? You know what I'm saying? But once you start making it like it's a problem for me, or I don't belong, or I don't know who I am, you know what I'm saying? That's almost like the people rising up against God. How the hell you get it all? Where'd you get that sense from? Where'd you get those ideas from? You know, of course, some of these people got their own ideas, but come on now. Like I said, they have already sent these individuals, and we got the Ace of Swords here because it's the truth. They already sent these people up in here, you know, a long time ago to pick my brain. Night after night. If this is Taurus, if people are trying to rub it in that my masculine energy that I live with, that I'm with right now, is going to be leaving me, you know what I'm saying? Or the masculine energy that I feel at some point in time, a portion of him was taken a couple of months ago, whether it be mentally or whatever, okay? This is ideas of things that I was sitting up talking to him hours and hours at night about what I want to do about nation building, or what we should do here and there. And I'm pretty sure with the spy energy, these people were tapping in and listening and watching what was going on. You know what I'm saying? This is the past 10 years I was wanting to do something like, you know, move off and get land. So again, in talking about all the ideas that I had about what I would do, and you know, sit there and learn all these things about different animals and how to tend to them. So again, I'm not saying that these other people couldn't do that, but if we're talking about the blueprint, the architect, or the design, what is you talking about? That's almost like somebody, you know what I'm saying, trying to kick out the creator energy. Like, what are you doing? Because you couldn't keep your thing in your pants and some girl lured you off from your wife? That'll never happen. Even if it was me that couldn't keep, even if it was me that was doing something like this or sharing my time with somebody, I'll and plot against somebody about how I want to ruin them. If I felt that I love somebody that much that I wanted to leave, then I would just have to leave. You know what I'm saying? If there was an opportunity, or if I had space, or if I had the opportunity or the finances, I would just leave. You know what I'm saying? So again, if somebody's just plotting and scheming and got to ruin your whole life and come into your energy like this, you know what I'm saying, then that would be, I don't even know what you could call that. But I feel like these people know that they're really good at covering their tracks. But I feel like this is the energy here. The same way y'all watching me, somebody watching you. Somebody watching you. You better watch out, because I'm not going out there targeting nobody. I'm not a fly on the wall in your homes. I get only the information that source gives me. Okay, I'm not on the memo every morning. That's these documents that you guys get from your master. Okay? See, a lot of these people don't know the deal. They listen to one-sided story. They had pillow talk with this masculine about me slandering my name or talking about how bad I am as a person or something. All right? This is the thing. They're only getting one side of the story. They don't know that there's supposed to be equal give and take between me and this masculine here in order for some of this shit to work. Right? So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we'll see. I'm not necessarily worried at this point in time. Will it hurt my feelings? But again, if I know the truth that somebody was just here to do that in the first place, then what do you want me to do? How do you want me to feel? I don't understand, okay? But in a general note, the thing I wanted to talk about without getting all on the personal aspect of this, with this Four of Wands here, there may be some kind of embarking on something here. All right. I think somebody might be knowing that they're breadcrumbing somebody and the person doesn't have enough information to go off of, or somebody might have a harder time comprehending something. But instead of actually giving the answers, people are going to. So this is what lets me know this is about a self-sabotage or sabotaging energy here. This is somebody know that you're probably not equipped, right? Yeah, we got the Hermit card. Okay. Again, this is how they've been watching the energy of the Christ energy or that star energy. Having it trapped this whole time watching. Lucifer energy, possibly God energy, a God, maybe a little g God even, okay? Governing energies, sitting here watching this star this whole time, keeping it trapped in this cage here, okay? Also with this wand, all right? So I don't know. It is a lantern, so you know this wand might represent what was going on in the dark here, okay? So somebody might be trying to get out of something before something comes to light about something they may have been doing in the dark, or allowing other people to do to somebody in the dark. You know, I'm going to tell you this how I'm going to say it, because this is just strange. I've been not wanting to say it and not wanting to say it, but something is telling me that some of these things are setups. Some of these women are working with these men, with women in their homes. They're supposed to be caretakers or people that are watching over homes for elders, so-called, like with this Iris program. But actually, these women are plotting with these men against their wives. Young, healthy, pliable wives that actually are beneficial to whatever they would be doing in their future, but to get rid of them so that they can have these valleys full of holes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Anything. What do I need you for? It seems like, what is love? What is real love? What is love? Let's just end love. You see what I'm saying? It's a field full of bitches out here for me. Now, and you don't have no money, because I made sure to take all of the funds or whatever that might have been attached to you and either hold on to them for you, right? Okay? If you act right, or, you see what I'm saying? Or I have taken them already and you don't have nothing left. It's like the trust is getting broke. All right? That's some lyrics from a song. I don't know which one it is. I can't remember. But we got the Three of Pentacles, because like I said, it's crafty counsel. Where 2 or 3 or more meet in my name. Everybody knows who the Empress is. No matter how much they try to sit there and lie, everybody knows who the Empress is in these particular type of groups here. All right? They know. They might switch it up and say she's the Queen of Wands, or she's a whore, or she's this and that. But again, this could be another feminine energy that might be those energies, though. Okay? Everything ain't about me. It's just the energy that I'm picking up on. But I also know the energy that I gave out today, because I'm kind of assured of what I put out. So again, I almost kind of know who and what's coming back. That's how I know that there's not that much psychic in the world. These people are eavesdropping. They're dropping in on Eve to see what she's doing. Or it might be an Eve energy that is about to be trying to take the place of the Empress that is dropping information on the original wife. Okay? Because again, we can go back and forth with these energies because it's just energy that's being carried. They could be trying to call me a Lilith and instill another feminine energy as Eve. When I know who Lilith is right now, and I know who Eve is. You see what I'm saying? But it's both. It's both, and there is no one and other when it comes to my energy. I embody all the shit in the deck and embody everything. I can pick up on all the energies in the deck is what I'm saying. Or even when it comes to these feminine energies that's being taught, I can read because they are women that came through certain bloodlines that will be connected to my lineage. And I'm actually fighting for something that they're proud of. Coming as I am and doing it how I can, with what I have. Trying to be patient. Observing and telling the story as it goes on. Being that energy that is dragging my cross. It may not be the same thing as one of these masculines. I think somebody thinks that the way that I should be dragging my cross is different than what they're doing. They think that I should be doing it the same way that they're doing it. And so they think that I'm no good or I'm worthless or something because we don't have the same path. We could be on the same, we can be connected. We can be twin flame soulmates or whatever it is, but we may be on two different roads. If you know what I'm saying? If it's something else, just be mad about it. Again, this could be an energy, like I said, of something else that's going on with a whole different person. This could be one of my doppelgangers. You see what I'm saying? It's very hard for me to interpret what I'm doing here and what I do and what I see here. Okay? Because it's like I'm every woman, it's all in me. So again, I can pick up on these particular energies, but it's not to be nosy or anything. I don't care about who was sleeping with somebody. I don't care about that gossip stuff. I care about when families might be being targeted or harmed, no matter what race they are. I worry about when people are being done wrong. Okay? And people, just because they're in high status or they have money or they have some type of platform or they have some number of views, that they can go around here and do whatever they want to do. Or because they're connected to some people here and they know that you're the butt of the joke the whole time. They know that the masculines never meant you no well and you represent them all the time and you have nothing but love for them. Even if you know they're doing you wrong, you have nothing but love for them. So, and they think it's funny because I'm not a hateful person. And so when I stand up for myself, they all gang up on a masculine and get him to come and try to whack me on the head with something or trap me back in a box or something. Because these bitches, some of these people are thieves. Like a thief in the night. I'll tell you that. All right. But then again, there's other aspects of Jesus or the Christ energy too. And again, there's sometimes in that Bible when he or she came in with a robe full of blood. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't for no reason. What they did to Carrie, it wasn't for no reason. What Carrie did to those people, it wasn't for no reason. What 11 did to those people was for no reason. When she hit that girl in the head with that damn skate, it was for no reason. The bullies that chased that boy in the never-ending story throughout the alley and stuff, what happened to them, it was for no reason. These women that thought it was funny to come against the Empress and to try to talk about things that are personal to me, or these sisters or these sister wives that decided to help someone install cameras in the homes of people or tap into their phone cameras to record them and their children. Don't try to act innocent now because you didn't think about the children that would be in these households when these masculines had their wands twirling up inside of you and all around you. And you didn't think about the fact that these women have children in the home. And now that you've opened up the door or left a door cracked, or you allow somebody to have keys to somebody's home because you think you're somebody's wife on some paper, some illegal document saying that you married somebody that's still married, or maybe even still living with somebody and still married on paper with them. You see what I'm saying? Again, I can't help the communication that I have. I can't help that I was particularly married when this happened. There's no hiding anything here. This masculine here in this house knew everything that was going on with my situation. This masculine read the text messages. He was aware that I was texting back and forth with somebody about something, trying to figure out if this was somebody fake or what was going on. Who were these people and what did they want? He was aware that I was explaining to him about my feelings that I had for these different type of strange encounters and stuff like that, and trying to balance myself to get to know myself as a so-called medium or a psychic or someone that's picking up on energy. Again, I feel like this is what's going on here. There's either something here playing all out on the 5D, or there's things that are also playing out. So it's a very dangerous situation where you can't believe everything you see and everything you hear. Because there's some things that are being constructed or put together. There's very crafty counsel going on in the background here. All right? There may even be family members that you live with that may be involved in this. There's tactics of sleepwalking, hypnosis. It's a big thing here, okay, that has gone on past, present, and future in this same particular neighborhood. It is a prophecy of Esther and Elijah, okay? So again, some of the things that I'm reading in that text or whatever I thought was very strange, you know, this could be, like I said, some type of trafficking where people are allowing people to sneak into their back door. You know, because again, I noticed one thing. Taurus does have a lock on his door, a padlock with a key code, and he sleeps upstairs and I sleep downstairs, right? Sometimes the girls do, you know, too or whatever, but they'll sleep down there with me or whatever. But again, you know, I noticed that. You see what I'm saying? I noticed little things like that. And he sleeps very comfortably with his fan on really loud and his door closed and locked. All right? So again, I'm just wondering, like I said, if people will do anything for money. I'm sorry. And that's when I call money the root of all evil, is when people use it to do horrible things to other people. Other than that, it's just a piece of fiat paper that people need to get by. You don't have to have it, right? You can get by without it if you were off the grid or something like this. All right? But I feel like this would be dirty as hell. If we're trying, what we're trying to say is that Taurus is going to leave me out in the cold and go with my plans, you know what I'm saying, of what I had for off the grid and use it with a whole nother group of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who in the world and why these people, you know, I can pick up on their energy. They really feel like I deserve what I'm getting. And I think that's why God is going to show them at the end of the masculine was, you know, he wasn't man enough to approach me and speak to me. That's all right. People are going to do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish them any ill will. I feel like, again, if anything, it would be my naivety, okay, that would be thinking that these people actually felt the way that they felt about me, and it's really these feminine energies, although they don't get a pass. But I do know that there can be heavy spell work and sorcery, witchcraft, and other secret societies and corporations and government affiliations that could be tied in with this. And if it happened to me, it can happen to you. If it can happen to my child, it can happen to your child. Again, and people think that they're going to be doing something and protecting themselves with these pieces of paper. But at the end of the day, if somebody wants to surveil you, honey, they're going to come and do it anyways. So a lot of these women are going to find out that they thought it was funny when it was going on with the Empress, but it's going on in your house with your children too. And it might even be some of these masculines that you done brought up into your gates. I didn't invite them into my gates. They just showed up. You invited them in, honey. So it might be a little bit different for you. All right? When you come back and you really want to go ahead and speak on what God is talking about instead of what you doing and what you feeling. Okay? So we got the 10 of Pentacles here. All right? I hope that everybody will be good. I just don't deserve to be targeted and treated the way that I think that these communities and these groups and family members have done. I still, you know what I'm saying, don't want nobody to be like really, you know, hurt unless you hurt me. There's been very strange occurrences that have happened to me and my child in this house. Also out of the house. So there's no safe place. There's no, there's no, you see what I'm saying? At least I know a little bit of the sounds of this house. I know like what my surroundings a little bit. You see what I'm saying? And obviously, like I said, if a feminine has been stalking me and my family and stalking my husband, making her way to the coffee shop when he goes and all this other stuff, you look ridiculous. At the end of the day, I'm not no horrible woman and I'm not no ugly female. There'll be something else. It don't have to be what you thought it was or what I thought it was. I just don't think that I'm going to end up not with nobody. And if I did, I'm good on my own. Like I said, codependency can also be on information and energy and things like that. Because again, some of you wouldn't have the things that you do have if it weren't for pioneers like me and others that paved the way. Some of you wouldn't have some of those things if it weren't for God for real. Or the energy or the communication or the connection that me and these masculines shared. So again, I don't need to look for no sympathy. I am not a victim. I do not like victimizing mentality. I never have. That's not what I'm doing here. I'm telling a story. And I can't help it if you don't like it, because the dirt that you're doing behind the scenes is coming to light. And you might get caught for it. You were told that you wouldn't get in trouble. Don't worry about it. The government is on our side. And something is going to happen here. Something is going to happen here, where you're going to see is different. I know, again, this is not no easy task here. I know that the crown might be against me, that the government might be against me. And I still live my life on a day-to-day basis with or without everything I want and need. And I still can be at peace with myself, knowing that I didn't go out there and hurt nobody to get nothing that I have. And if somebody wants to hurt me to take away what I have, shame on you. I don't think people should be using their political status to control the narrative, especially if somebody doesn't want somebody no more. You cannot want me and move on. Why do you feel like you have to continue to try to drag me some kind of way on social media or behind the scenes, spiritually, you know, emotionally, physically, possibly, in other ways here? How dare you? Even allow somebody else to do that. There are some people that are here just to give particular types of energy. Some people that are here to give information. Some people here to walk the grounds. Some people here to work in the, you know, I don't know why people don't like when I say that. There's some leaders that are natural born. People are not going to like that. Too bad. I didn't choose it. And one day when I do get to a point, or when I do get to when I can do my own thing, I will be very much participating. But I don't want to deal with nobody that's a liar, a thief, and a crook. Don't trip. Like, just because you see me here doing this task right now, that a bitch don't know how to get down and dirty and get her nails dirty. Don't think that for 1 minute. It's these women that's sitting on here. And people sit here and talk about these things. Some of these women sit on here with 10-inch nails on their feet. What the hell is you doing? Can you even wipe? I can't help it that I know I'm somebody and that I value myself. And I'm okay with being with myself. And people can be codependent in different ways. Your platform could be slowed down one day. There might be a group of people that don't like the fact that some of these people have come and taken their lands, and they might start targeting people. There might be people that misjudge somebody in the beginning, and they see that they're actually a patriot, or they're actually somebody that actually really cares about America, and they may rally against these particular people. You never know. But no, people are going to scream racist. But what happened? Like I told you before, it was when the earth came against the earth. It's when brothers came against brothers and sisters against sisters. And so you could be to blame this time. We can know exactly who did it. You see what I'm saying? With the help of some of these officials, but we can know exactly who did it. People that misjudged somebody and thought they didn't deserve to be happy. People that came in and looked and see who they can devour like the devil. Okay? And they couldn't even start with the stuff that was outside of the person and stop there. No, they had to come into people's personal homes and try to tear that apart too. Knowing good and well they didn't mean well, or they didn't want nothing with you in the first place. You see what I'm saying? That's what breadcrumbing and love bombing is, and these are all acts of war. So again, I'm always going to be fair and balanced. I don't care how much I don't like you or what you done. I'm always going to be fair and balanced. You try to kill somebody's child, then what do you think? But somebody would have had to do it to you first. See, and if nobody was doing it to nobody first, then nobody would be getting anything, would they? I didn't first go after nobody to hurt nobody. So I know I'm good.